right. Sounds good. I will open up the map. There we go. Map is open. Everyone can see it.
Yes.
All right.
1 second. Alright, it's taking a long time to load for some reason. Let me just boop and boop. There we go. Okay, there we are.
Yippee. We all ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Well. Whew, okay. We will start with Barley. Barley, you are standing in the main entrance hall once again. It is quiet here. The chatter and clinking of glasses in the gala are muffled, distant. The headache lingers, but only that. The horror of what you have seen is heavy, but you know you do not carry it alone. You hear Lord Vansa enter the entrance hall behind you. Lord Vansa. That psychic energy still lingers in your skull, a constant dull headache. The green light you saw in that last moment is blurred and burned into your eyelids, seeing the glow every time you blink. But at least you're not facing this mystery alone. You see Lord Everhart before you. Take it away.
Wonderful. Barley will turn around when he hears the door open, and he kind of looks relieved just to see Vansa there. A familiar face, of course, and he says, "Well, another loop, another day. I guess we should go back to the princess's room, yeah?"
Yes, we should. Probably better to do that now than later.
Yeah. And you can see that Barley he's ready to go, but he's a little more jittery than normal. And he looks over at Vansa and kind of wringing his hands together, and he says, "So, you're just, okay. How do I talk to someone when you really, really like them?"
Oh, can can Vansa do a perception check or an insight?
Yeah.
Oh, insight. 13.
Is Barley hiding?
No,
Anything or-
I
oh
think
no.
it's probably obvious who
Okay.
he's referring to.
So you've taken a liking to the princess, then? I see.
He looks kind of bashful, but he just kind of nods and he says, "I mean, I don't know. I think it's there's a reason we're both here, and that's kind of, I don't know, maybe too cheesy. Is it too cheesy?"
I think that finding cheesy moments in times like these is honestly kind of beautiful. So, in lieu of talking to someone you're interested in, I can't give you pointers, but none of them would be concrete, other than just being yourself, because it seems like she's she at least likes you, of course. I mean, she wouldn't be giving you the time of day otherwise.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I feel like I should do something though, you know? Like a romantic gesture, maybe.
That is a good idea. Although, maybe. Hmm. I mean, there's not much you can do in this castle specifically, especially not with the flowers. Hmm. Did you have any ideas?
He kind of like taps his foot on the ground and just looks like he's thinking real hard. Um, well, she likes Sage. She likes Rain, but I don't know how we're gonna find Rain. She likes books. Ah, what did you do with the prince?
That you should know, Lord Everhart. Me and the prince have known each other for 25 years. And through that all, we seem to only have confessed due to dire circumstances.
Oh,
If that gives you any intel on my own skills.
I see.
Although, I have had many accompaniment. Can't say the word. I've had many lovers in the past, of course. So,
What did you do then? I don't know if that's actually maybe don't if they haven't been successful. Maybe okay.
I wouldn't say they weren't successful. I mean,
Are they? I mean, no. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind.
my heart wasn't in the right place. That's
Okay,
what I.
I see.
However, as for Rain, I wonder if I can do anything for that. You see, I have some shadow magic. If you haven't seen, but I think I can do a couple of other things. Maybe I could assist you in this.
If you could, that would be really, really great. I know I can make it sound like rain, but if she sees the rain, I think, oh, just that would be the best.
Okay, DM question above table.
Yours.
Okay, so Vansa has the prestidigitation.
Mhm.
He used the sensory effect to make the illusion of rain.
Mm, does it have any like limitations of like range or anything?
It just says you create an instantaneous, harmless sensory effect, such as a shower of sparks, a puff of wind, faint musical notes, or an odd odor.
Yeah, yeah, you can.
Okay.
Why did the music
Okay.
stop?
Well, I could help you with the appearance of rain, if you would like.
I mean, if it's not too much trouble, that would be.
Oh, it's no trouble at all, believe me. It doesn't even take up that much, energy.
Yeah. Well, can I do anything for you in return?
I will ask you a favor later on, and I will just need you to accept it. Nothing big at all. But just when I come to you
Mhm.
later, know that that is repayment enough.
He'll smile and nod. Okay, yeah, yeah. Sounds good.
Alrighty. Now let's get up there and, do this.
Yep. I guess I'll lead the way. And I'll start walking over to Rena's room.
All right. Yeah. Okay. And you know what? Yeah, I'll just do that later. Um, okay. So, very exciting. I'll just have yeah, I'll switch over to Hendrickson. For that,
Mm-hmm.
I need one moment. I need the music. No, no. You know what? This is gonna be cute. This works. All right. Sir Hendrickson.
Yes.
The worn armchair supports your aching back, offering comfort as the headache persists. The soft crackling of the fire, the muffled click of the captain adjusting her gauntlets, and the drone of Sir Gravewarden's voice is the same as always. What would you like to do first?
So rather than awaking shaking like last time, I'll kind of like just fix myself up, just my pauldrons and all that. Then after that, I'm gonna look at the captains and I'll say, Captain, did you do something with your hair recently? It looks quite good on you today.
Captain Stillborn burns her head slowly, stopping adjusting her gauntlets, and the way she smiles is different than last time. She's smiling warmly, gazing into his eyes with tired relief. Archibald, I am here.
I'm gonna I'm gonna stop and my expression's gonna go blank for a second. I'm like, wait, what do you Helena? Do you remember?
And she's gonna stand, and she removes her gauntlets and sets them down on the table beside her. Her hands are calloused and scarred, but she's very gentle when she approaches Hendrickson and just nods. Thank you for your patience with me.
I'm gonna stand up and I'm gonna try my best to like keep my composure in front of the other guardsmen and in front of the prince, but a couple tears fall down my face because I'm like, finally, she remembers. Um, and I'll bring her in for a hug, and I'll just say in her ear, "Thank you for coming back, Helena."
I would have before if I could. Thank you. And with her right hand, she holds the side of his face, and with her left, she presses her hand into Hendrickson's chest, feeling his heartbeat. Well, that sure was frightening. But I'm glad.
You cannot know the joy in my heart knowing that now we are in this together. But if you remember, then does that mean? And I turn my head around. Your Highness, do you also recall?
Prince Holloway is just standing there looking at a wall to give you two privacy. He's spinning his rings nervously. Just, yes, of course.
This is wonderful. I mean, not wonderful, still in the loop, but you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute. Your Highness, you're not upset that me and the captain, uh, you know,
I noticed last time. It's fine. I'm not as strict as my brother.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Before, I thought it was, you know what? I'm just gonna leave. He just leaves. And you also would see Sir Graveworn is just looking really confused on the couch.
Okay, so question: the other guards, like, they see what's going on here. They know what's happening between me and the captain, right?
Mishka is just continuing to play chess with himself, but Sir Graveworn knows what's happening here.
So I'm gonna gesture to Sir Gravewarden. I'm like kind of beckoning him to come over here real quick.
He does.
And I'm gonna place a hand on Captain's face and say, "Give me 1 second, my love." I'll step away. So Gravewarden, the captain and I will be gone for most of tonight. We have something quite important we must attend to. Listen, I know that you and I have never really seen eye to eye, but I would like the two of us to be on better terms. And I believe that I should be the first to take that step in leading us towards that path of amicability. So, for tonight, you are in charge, Sir Gravewarden.
He looks shocked and looks to Captain Stillmore, who just nods her head. Fine, whatever. Sure.
Can I insight check that response?
Yeah.
17.
It's clear that he's just holding back a lot of frustration and anger, and he's just kind of like, he doesn't want to seem like the one in the wrong, so he's not gonna start anything right now.
I understand your frustration, Sir Gravewarden. And it is not without validation. For I know that in our long history, I have done you wrong many times as well. It is okay for you to feel the way you do towards me, even if I am your vice captain. Speak your mind.
Don't talk to me like you're my dad or something.
Well, I am quite a good bit older than you, but still, I will respect your wishes.
You know, whatever. Just, yeah, go have fun or whatever.
Ah, you're not dismissed yet, sir. Please come back.
He turns around and kind of remembers that you're his superior and just kind of stands there looking really pissed off.
I walk up to him again. I'm going to place my hand in his shoulder and say, do not let what other people say about you be true. There are those who think that because you are nobility, that is the only reason why you are a senior guardsman. However, I believe that you are more than just your status. Prove them wrong, sir. Make me and the captain proud.
People think things of you, too, sir. I just don't talk to me like you two are my parents. You're my superiors. Besides, I kicked my own father out of my family anyway.
And that has weight of its own. But that in and of itself is a sign of leadership. You saw flaws that you did not want to be spread amongst your people. It's a hard decision, one that I don't know if I could have made myself. It speaks levels of the hard decisions that you are able to make.
Insight or history check?
What did it say? 21.
With each word, Sir Gravewarden seems to be getting more and more angry.
Really?
Yeah.
Am I saying something that is upsetting you, sir?
No, of course not, sir. I was right. I was the one in the right, wasn't I? Mm-hmm.
I never said you won't. Is there a problem I don't know about?
No, forget it. It's my family's business.
Right then. If you need any assistance, just have Dame Grace come and find us. We will be in the princess's quarters.
Sir Gravewarden looks even more confused.
Don't ask questions, just take charge and have a good night. And I'll step away. I'll go back to the captain and say, we should be going now. You don't want to be late to meet everybody there.
Of course. And she's going to take your hand and kind of lead you out into the hall. Oh. Yeah, you guys.
Also, these I'm gonna DM you something.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
And Stillmore is like leading the way. And it's silent for a second, but then she stops and turns around. Good. That insufferable man is not here, and yes. And Helena just takes hold of the back of your neck and your hair, and just starts giving a whole bunch of really excited little kisses.
Oh, cute. I return them with equal passion.
She's never been so playful, just out and about before, but it's clear she's excited and done holding back and playing cold all the time.
After a little bit, I'll put my forehead against hers and I'll say, I had hoped my conversation with Great Warden would have been better. I truly hoped that the two of us could be amicable, but it seems as though his mind is made up, and there may not ever be a moment where the two of us will be on good footing.
He was very young when we were in the war together. And I know he keeps grudges for a very long time. Sometimes logic and just can't change people's favor.
I suppose not. It is unfortunate. But I hope that in time, as he grows older, he will also learn to release the grudges he's made along the way, for they will only cloud his own path more than they will cloud others. But him aside, and I'm gonna put my hands on both sides of her face and pull her in closer. Helena, you do not know the joy that fills my heart to know that you recollect, to know that I'm no longer alone in this, that you're still here with me. It's nothing short of a miracle, really.
I'm yes. I'm just glad I can be by your side in this.
I was also quite surprised to... I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was also quite surprised to see that the prince was not opposed to our union. I would have surely thought that we would have been cast at the stake should he find out.
Well, maybe someone has softened his tone.
Oh, I know who that someone is.
And still more laughs. You know, I had my suspicions. You don't just grab each other. You don't just grab someone with your magic. Just you know.
Oh, yes. I was quite taken aback by it because I did not know that Lord Vansa could control the shadows. I believed that we were under attack or something.
I've had seen it before. I thought I assumed they were scheming something worse than a relationship with each other.
As did
She
I.
just kind of giggles to herself.
However, I'm pleased to know that the prince is just as dedicated to finding a way out of this as the rest of us. It's comforting, in a sense.
Yes, but she kind of shakes her head. You can make insight with advantage.
Okay. Well, that's two 18s.
Ooh, sweet. All right. Yeah, you can clearly see that Stillmore is sort of thinking about last loop and how Holloway was acting near the start of it when you were both in the lounge, and it's kind of bothering her.
I'll put my hand on her face again and I'll say, my love, You have only just now been free to remember the events that have happened. You are now free to speak with a voice loud enough for the world to hear. Do not let that voice go silent now. Speak your mind, my dear.
You're so good with your words, Archibald. I love you.
I love you too. And I try.
You hear footsteps approach as Dame Grace leads Bela. Hey. Sorry. Sir Hendrickson, Captain. And Dame Grace salutes. I can't find the madam.
Oh dear. Helena, do you mind being with Princess Bela for a bit while I talk to Dame Grace?
Of course. And she picks Bela up. All right. Come. And yeah, you know what? Stillmore is going to start like kind of cooing and talking to Bela. And it seems they are talking about all the little cookies that the kitchen staff makes.
Guardsman Dame, you look well. How are you doing today?
Okay. Just, looking out for people. I was posted to the garden. And yeah, I just kind of turned around and the madam was gone.
I'll put a hand on her shoulder and say, I am sorry, young one. There's no easy way to say this, but Madame is gone. She is not going to be coming back, unfortunately.
What?
This might sound crazy what I'm going to say, but funnily enough, I've said it to you many times before. The events that are going to happen tonight have happened before, and they will happen again and again and again. For we are in some type of time paradox, one which I do not know if it will ever end. But that is our fate. And unfortunately, the madam was not in the castle when one of these loops ended. And because of that, her fate was sealed. There was nothing you could have done to save her, Dame. It was not your fault. Understand?
Oh. Holy shit. What? I mean, she kind of covers her mouth.
It is all right. I'm sure many others would have the same reaction as you. But, again, it is not your fault, Dame. You have served the guardsmen with efficiency and diligence. I dare say that you are one of the most promising junior guardsmen that we have within our ranks. So I say again, that this tragedy was not your fault.
Oh my gosh. Sorry, I think I'm gonna be sick.
It's all right. And I'm actually I'll give her a hug and I'll just kind of say, take as long as you need. I am here to be your ground.
Okay. Thanks. What do you want me to do?
Continue to look after Bela. I did not want to tell you the news when she was still here. It would break her little heart. So, please continue to watch her. Okay. And another favor, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
I'm sure you know that Sir Gravewarden and myself have never really been in good standing. I attempted to remedy that by making him in charge for the night because the captain and I will not be present. However, his reaction was not what I was hoping for. Because of that, I would like to have some extra insurance to make sure things go as planned tonight. So, because of that, I am also giving you the same authority. You are in charge of the guardsmen, and equal to Sir Gravewarden. I trust you, Dane.
Insight check with advantage. Oh,
Ah,
okay. Well, it's very obvious on her face that she just like looks horrified by the idea of giving Hendrickson more control.
would be giving Gravewarden more control?
Oh yeah, sorry. No. Yeah, Grave Warden. Not you.
Yeah, I got you.
Oops. Like,
Yes,
oh,
yes.
it's pretty much oh, not that guy on her face.
Yeah. Yes, I know. Not one of my better choices, but I was hoping that the new responsibility would have triggered something in him that would have made him try harder and be better, but unfortunately, I did not get that reaction. So, I am now trusting you that the palace will not burn down before the next look.
All right. Okay. Yeah. Do you want me to go back and patrol the garden or assign someone else to do that?
Do as you see fit. However, I do think that Princess Bela should be your number one priority.
Right, sorry. Yeah. I'll do that.
And before she walks away, I'll put a hand on her shoulder again. And, you know, I've always been nice to Dan Grace. I've always been nice to all the guards, but I've never really been mean or anything. But I'm a lot softer than I usually am. You know, I usually speak to them very sternly but respectfully, but I'm kind of speaking like very, like soft, you know, very nicely, not too much, you know, I guess purpose in my voice, if that makes sense. And I'll say, do me proud, Dame. Show me that I was right to choose you. I've always believed in you, and I am sure that you will make sure that my faith in you will not be in vain.
Yes, sir. Thank you. And she goes to salute before like recognizing that kind of tone, and instead she does like a quick hug.
I'll pull her in a little close, so I'll give her a squeeze before she lets go.
Thanks. Yeah. And she looks like kind of nervous, and there's like almost tears in her eyes, but they're not sad. Thanks. I'll make you proud.
I know you will.
Yeah. Thanks. Okay. Yes, sir. And she kind of rushes away, sniffling a little bit. And Captain Stillmore comes back. Bela is talking with Chef Vallon and Penny in there.
That's good. Thank you, Helena, for keeping her distracted.
No problem. And Stillmore holds out like a little tray of hot chocolate.
Oh, you still remember my sweet tooth. And I'll take the cup and I'll like chug it really quick. Because fun fact, Sir Hendrickson, his favorite hot drink is hot chocolate.
Yeah. Wait, did you describe that as like chugging it back? Did you take a shot of hot chocolate?
Oh, I was chugging that thing.
Oh, okay. Helena laughs, just like, you drink hot chocolate like it's alcohol, dear.
Oh, I drink it nothing like alcohol because hot chocolate is 10 times better than alcohol.
I'm glad. I'm gonna go towards Princess Rena's room. Let's see what the bros have been up to in the meantime. Rena's room. Is this the? Yes, it is. All right, Barley and Vansa. You enter into the princess's room.
I would say, before they enter, actually, Barley will turn to Vansa and he'll say, okay. How's my hair look?
It looks neat. Which is a little odd considering what we've all been through for a couple of times. But I guess that's the loop, so
Yeah.
yes,
Okay.
looks neat, looks nice.
Okay, looks nice. Okay. Whew, okay. And he will, hesitate at the door, just kind of standing there, like, why is this harder than normal?
Because you feel like things are at stake now.
Okay, yeah, okay. And he'll kind of raise up his hand to knock, but then he'll pause, and he'll just minor illusion a bouquet, but instead of flowers, it's like a bunch of herbs, like mainly sage, and just other various herbs similar to it. Maybe some that look like flowers that aren't actually flowers. And then he will let out a breath and knock on the door before opening it. And he'll take a small step inside and he'll say, Princess, we're here. No, slowly walk inside.
Harold approaches, and just kind of looks up and does a little happy spin with his tail wagging.
He won't cast speak with animals, but he'll say, Hi, Harold, and he'll give him a little head pat.
Woof.
And then he'll continue onward. And give Vansa one last look, like,
Vansa gives him a very firm thumbs up before turning to Harold and starting to, like, fluff his hair and his ears.
Woof.
And Barley will kind of peek around the corner and just see Princess Rana there. And just, there's a little a grin on his face, and he says, Well, hello there.
Princess Rena looks up. She's just sitting on the edge of her bed, just kind of kicking her feet. Oh, hi, Barley.
Hi, I have something for you. I mean, you can't really hold it, but... And he'll hold out the little bouquet he made.
Oh. Rena looks at it and then looks back at Barley and just kind of blushes. Oh, thank you. It's so pretty.
Yeah, I mean, it's not flowers, because you are allergic, and I know these aren't real, they're fake, but...
It's lovely, Barley. Thank you.
Yeah, okay. And he'll stand there awkwardly, like, I don't know what to do. And he's just kind of smiling at her, but, like, fidgeting with his hands a little bit, like, I didn't think this far.
Yeah. What spell is the bouquet?
It's minor illusion.
Ooh, okay. Rena's gonna use Dispel Magic and then Prestidigitation at like the same time to make the bouquet like explode into like a little shower of sparks that look like butterflies.
Ah.
Ta-da!
Barley will kind of gasp a little and step back, but there's like wonder on his face, and he watches the butterflies go, and he kind of laughs and just meets Brenna's gaze and is like, "Wow, you're really great. That was magnificent."
Oh, thanks. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. They're just both being awkward teenagers. So
just-
how well, I was gonna say how'd you sleep, but that kind of doesn't work in this situation.
Yeah.
Yeah. He'll look back and just kind of glance around the corner at Vansa like, I don't know what I'm doing.
Vansa's gonna cast message to Barley and just say, compliment her style or her outfit or her hair, anything that she has control over, that she puts effort into.
Okay. Your hair's really nice today. Did you do something different to it?
I don't remember. But yeah, thanks.
Yeah. And I like your dress. It looks really nice with like your jewelry and stuff.
Oh, thank you. My
Yeah.
my favorite color is purple. And she kind of like motions around to like show all of the purple stuff around the room.
He'll look around and nod. Yeah, purple's real nice. Do you wanna sit down maybe?
Yeah, sure.
Maybe, yeah. Okay, yeah.
Come on.
Great. Yeah.
She kind of scoots
down.
over on the couch.
Okay, yeah.
And she leans forward to start like lighting little like vanilla scented candles and stuff like that.
Yeah. Barley will kind of just sit there awkwardly a little bit, and then he'll look at Vansa and glance over to the windows at the wall, like, and just kind of like nod his head toward that, and then he's gonna just, what was the spell? I think Minor Illusion can do sounds as well, so he's gonna start making it sound like rain.
Vansa is going to prestidigitation, rain basically outside the window.
All right. Barley, insight with advantage.
Okay.
Two nat 20s!
Bro!
Oh my gosh!
Oh my
Oh.
goodness.
Okay.
Oh my gosh! Okay.
Does Barley get double critical success because of that?
Whoa. Okay, so you're, I'm gonna let like your next roll be a critical success as well because. Okay. Yeah. So. Okay. So. Rena is sort of like kind of distracted lighting the candles. But as soon as she notices something like different, she sort of gets like a little scared, like what's happening, is the loop breaking down, what's happening? And then she looks outside and sees that it's rain, and she's clearly like can sense the magic in it and that it is a spell. Because then she looks back, and there is just a whole bunch of joy and surprise, and yeah, it's very clear that she is blushing and trying to hold back from just kind of tackling you.
Oh, he'll see that expression and just can't help the smile on his face, and he says, "You said you liked rain, so I thought you might want to see it again."
Oh, um, yeah, yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Do you want to go watch it by the window? I guess we can
Yeah,
get a
yeah,
closer
sure.
look. Yeah.
And she kind of like rushes over and sits in little armchairs by the window.
Barley will look back at Lord Vansa and just, he's smiling so wide. He's like, and he mouths, "Thank you." Before joining
Vansa
Rena.
gives a nod.
And Rena just kind of holds, gently takes up Barley's hand.
Barley will just hold it back as if it's just so natural and just look out the window.
And she leans her head on his shoulder. Just smiling.
He'll stop holding her hand just to wrap his arm around her shoulders and hold her close as they watch the rain.
You know, you had heard, everything you had heard about Princess Rena was that she was so focused on books that she never talked to people, and when she did, she clearly never wanted to be there. But in this moment, she is the most comfortable that she's ever been. Which is interrupted by this door slamming open. And
Oh,
Prince
Hades,
Holloway
I'm here. What's happening?
just slam open. Holloway comes in. He's looking a little awkward, clearly. He's just kind of like,
Vansa waves him over, and he like kind of like shushes him a little bit, like puts a finger to his mouth.
all right. He's just gonna sit with Holloway. Well, what? No. Sorry. Sit with himself. Okay. He's gonna sit down with Harold here and just like rest his hand on Lord Vance's leg, like just relaxing.
Vansa's face is very relaxed. He looks like his eyes are closed here in this second because he's just like kind of breathing. He hasn't been this lax for a while.
Yeah.
And then he opens his eyes and looks at Holloway. And then kind of like motions his thumb to the two in the room. And then he whispers to Holloway, "I think you're gonna have to give that kid your blessing. Because Rena seems to really like him."
Why is everyone in love, Prancer?
Well, I guess in moments like these.
First the captain, now. But I trust her. I trust her decision making. She's much wiser than anyone in this family.
Hey, I mean, if it's any consolation, sorry. He asked me for advice, and I had to explain to him that it took us 25 years to get to this place together.
Yeah.
But I think the rain kind of helped. So I've done my part.
Your part?
Ah.
Oh. Beryl. You're
What?
such a matchmaker.
Come on, you know I've always had a flair for the romantic.
I thought that was my job.
Oh, right, like you're romantic.
Of course I am.
Mm-hmm.
And he like leans his head against Vance's knees, just looking up at him.
Let me remind you who, out of the two of us, gave that, might I say, wonderful speech about, being in love and all of that. And as he's saying this, he starts to get a little embarrassed of his own confidence in himself.
Hmm. And in that speech, you did say that I confessed to you the previous loop. How romantic was that?
Kent, it it would have been more romantic if we both didn't, you know, restart the loop after that.
Tragic. And he's kind of like play swoons.
Okay, maybe. Okay, you have a flair for the dramatic. You don't have a flair for the romantic. That's on me.
Mm. Fine.
I will die on this hill.
Please don't.
Only for you.
Mm. I thought that was my job as well.
Don't say things like that.
I'm sorry.
And Vansa kind of places a hand to Holloway's cheek and just kind of like strokes over his face with his thumb. But you are quite funny, so I don't mind it too much.
And you're brilliant. And so much more.
So I leave you speechless.
You're the only one who can.
Honestly, if there's one person that I lack words with the most, or, I can't seem to get my bearings around, it has to be you. And I of course, that's not in a bad way. I'm the man with the words, with many words. Especially with all the deals I've made after, my family kind of fucked everything up, for lack of a better term. But I'd say I'm so glad I had you, and I have you in my life. I don't think I'd be where I am today without you.
I can't imagine who I'd be without you.
I think no matter what, you'd be a great man. And you'd always be a man that I would find myself undoubtedly attracted to in every instance.
And there you go again. And Harold just kind of backs away as Holloway catches on fire.
Survival instincts.
And Hendrickson and Stillmore. Vanta, you would see Captain Stillmore entering the room with a tray of hot chocolate and looking very calm and just happy.
I'm gonna walk in next to her and be like, "Hey everyone, are we late to the Oh. I'm gonna see Barley and them over there. I'm a gesture over to the captain. Oh, over here, quickly.
Roll something for-
And it's Captain Stillmore becomes immediately awkward as she sees her boss and Hendrickson, your boss's boss, with his head resting on Vance's legs, just on fire.
Vance is just threading his fingers through Holloway's hair right now.
Holloway has closed his eyes. He's just calm.
Vance waves very awkwardly.
Oof. Harold's pretty much like glancing at them like, look at these two.
I'm
Woof.
gonna reach down and pet Harold. And then I'm gonna look at Vansa and I'm gonna mouth towards him and be like, watch this. I'm gonna come right over here. I'm gonna use thaumaturgy and I'm gonna brighten up these candles that are around them and I'm gonna turn them into like a deep rosy pink.
That is so cool.
Aww.
Vansa is surprised, but it's kind of like a whoa, that's really cool kind of look.
And I really hope if Brawley's looking at me right now, I'm like, if y'all look at the side chat, like this is what I'm doing to him right now. I'm giving him this gesture. I'm giving him like another thumbs up.
Aw. Harley will look back and just, he'll smile at you. And he'll look at Rena and he'll say, so, how about a dance?
Brenna looks around at the candles and is just sort of speechless with how excited she's getting. Just like, yeah, of course. Okay.
Yeah. And he'll remove his hand from her shoulders and grab her hand instead and lead her this way. And then just in front of the fireplace, and then he'll cast Illusory Instrument and just have that start to play music as he grabs her hand and just so gently places a hand on her waist and just starts leading her in dance.
So cute. Aww. Aw. Just checking spell list. Alright. Alright, make a performance check.
Isn't this one also a critical success because of my double nat 20?
Yes, it is.
I'll roll it anyway. I just want to see what I want to get. But I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness,
you
it's
still would have
almost
got
another
18.
one.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah.
He's a
Barley
dancer, what can I
is the
say?
dancer. Barley is the dancer. If anyone looks over, uh, Barley and Renna are doing the most beautiful waltz. And though Renna is, let's see, not as good, she's still keeping up and just smiling. Just the widest she's ever smiled in your recollection of her. Just so happy.
Aw. He'll do like a slow spin, like move his hand so she spins in a small circle and then undoes it again and then just lean a little bit closer and he'll say
Yeah.
dramatic music and he'll say it feels like we haven't known each other for that long, but it feels like I've known you forever.
Uh, it's like we've known each other for years, isn't it?
Their word for that.
Um, I guess you could say we were once courting.
I think courting's a good word, but I think love might be a better one.
Oh. And Renna just kind of, she can't hold back. She's just so excited. She just kind of wraps her arms around, uh, like, what's it called? Like with like that kind of arms up hug of like wrap around Barley's shoulder
Mhm.
and just hugs him um as tight as she can. I love you, Barley. I I missed you so much.
He'll hug her back and kind of rest his face on her shoulder. I love you too, Renna, and I won't leave you again, I promise. And he'll pull back a little bit from the hug, just still close though, and he'll say, there's more nervousness on his face now, and he'll say, um, is it okay? Can I try something?
Yeah, sure.
And he'll lean in and give her a little kiss.
Ooh. She's just kind of leans in to the kiss and is just so happy. She closes her eyes and she's blushing a lot.
Oh, he's blushing so much too. And then when he finally pulls away, he just kind of rests his head on her forehead and they just sway to the song.
I'm, I mean, even when I first was talking to you, you're always easy to feel comfortable around.
You know, Do you believe in fate, Rena?
Guess. I mean, I guess you came back. So, what wouldn't that be?
I think maybe for once, fate's on our side. And I'll, whatever it takes, I won't leave you again.
Thank you, Pearly. I'm just. Seeing you happy and not surprised or shocked, like, just truly happy, just. It brings me hope. I'm just so thankful to have you.
He'll just bring a hand up to her cheek, and if she's crying, he'll wipe away her tears. This is a hard situation to be in, but you're my anchor, and I'll be yours. We'll be each other's.
Yeah. Like before. And I'll fill you in on what you missed.
You know, when I was talking to Harold, he he told me a little bit about before when I remembered.
Yeah.
So, just thought you should know.
Yeah. This is nicer. I don't like crowds.
Yeah, it's nice. Do you wanna watch the rain again? Yeah, I'd love to. Yeah.
And she
he'll
kind of like
yeah.
scampers over.
he goes with her, still holding her hand though, and then yeah, they just look out the window and watch the rain, and his arms around her again, just gently.
Aw, you're so cute. All right. Avanza and Hendrickson, if you would like to just what kind of interaction you guys are having while that was going on. I will be right back. Feel free to go ahead and chat.
All right. Lord Barta, I must say, you had me quite scared one of these loops when you came to retrieve His Highness. I had no idea you were capable of manipulating the shadows. I believe that we were under attack or something.
Vance's gonna laugh at that, like not loud, but just like a little chuckle, and he's gonna look at Sir Hendrickson and just like shrug. The other guardswoman, they've seen me do that a couple of times. Although it may have been a little more present that time because of the subject matter.
Of course.
It's just a little compulsory thing. The shadows are less like controlled and more a manifestation of my mind in a way.
I see. It's quite interesting. When
It's
did you
always
learn that
been.
you are capable of such an ability? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh no, you're good. Well, I was quite young whenever I found out about it. Of course, I had to suppress it a little bit back then, but I've grown to embrace the shadows, as as odd as that sounds.
I'm sure it can't be too odd, but I wonder, is it similar to my cryomancy or His Highness's pyromancy?
Are you speaking of whenever it flares because of emotions and or is there another meaning?
Well, yes, that, like, uh, because of my Frost Goliath heritage, I don't necessarily command the ice as much as it is part of me. And similar with His Highness, while he does not command the flames, they are part of him. Are the shadows part of you, or do you control them?
The shadows that are present around me, I can control certain things in the shadows, but it is more of a I work with them.
I
And
see.
it is reactionary though. Yes. I if I am feeling a certain way, I tend to there tends to be a darker presence around me.
Of course, that only makes sense.
It
And
is continue.
no, no, go ahead, go ahead.
No, you can go.
Okay. And I know that I have given out my fair share of apologies to everyone, but I don't think I gave one to you yet, Lord Vansa. I know that our situation was stressful, but you were also at the bitter end of my distress and at times my anger. So I apologize to you, Lord Vansa, and I hope that moving forward, my head will remain calm and we shall find a way out of this amicably together.
I accept that apology. Of course, I don't think it is needed. I understand the situation is very complex. There's a lot of stuff going on right now. But I do appreciate it. And if at any time I was rude or if I have held back anything, I am sorry as well.
Well, your apology is not needed, for I swear to you, you have done no wrong by me. I still graciously accept.
That is good to hear. I know sometimes I give off the wrong impression. I like to stay toward myself and the ones that I keep close to.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with having a small circle.
That is true. The smaller the circle, the better the people in it.
Very true. And I know that especially from dealing with this one. And I'll kind of nudge at the captain, and then I'll turn back to you and say, I was quite surprised when His Majesty was not opposed to our union.
Oh, well, I
Holloway
mean,
kind of laughs.
yeah. I think after what you've seen between the two of us, it'd be quite hypocritical for him to be too harsh on you.
It would. And he kind
Fair
of like
enough.
straightens up. Right, I should probably kind of like scoots over and looks around the corner. Nope, I'm not interrupting. I'm not interrupting. Nope. He sits back and holds Harold.
I was apprehensive of him too at one point, Your Majesty. And in some ways I still am. And though I may be a guardsman, You know that I love Reyna as if she was my own daughter. But somewhere deep in my heart, I feel as though she's in good hands with Bali. As reluctant as I am to say that, it is the truth.
Yes. I, as I have said to Lord Vansa, she is the wisest in this family, and I trust her decisions. She is a research kind of person. I'm sure she has. I mean, if she knows all of this about ourselves, Hendrickson, please make a insight check. Lord Vansa, you know what?
Well, that is a nat
Oh!
20.
Oh!
Oh shit!
Oh no!
Oh shit!
Oh no! Okay. Okay. All right.
Time.
Okay. So, Hendrickson, you kind of, as Prince Holloway is talking, there's, as he says, like, if she knows all of this about ourselves, you kind of see his eyes shift towards his sword. And you kind of remember, last go around when he was looking at the captain and you were asking him, telling him what was going on, and there was that hollow look in his eyes. The shadows were covering it then, but you can kind of infer where his hands were going now when you see him get kind of uncomfortable about Rena knowing something and then looking at his sword.
So, okay, and just to clarify, like above table, like, so I know that in the previous loop, he was gonna reach for his sword, and he was going to attack. So
Yeah.
now in this moment, putting that together, like he's looking at his sword again. So what is that intention there? Like, is he about to pull some, or like?
No, he's just almost implying there is something that Rena knows certain things about them that like knows the darker side of each of them.
Oh, that he's like hurt people.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
I'll
sort
kind
of
of.
like that feeling of Rena knows more than, because with a nat 20, like what he's saying right now is of course like very positive about his niece, but there is like a deep underlying kind of instinctual fear of she knows so much.
Oh, I
Like
see.
Rena knows a lot more than she's letting on, kind of thing.
Right.
And with like with your knowledge of the royal family, they keep everything very secret. So Rena too has that. Holloway seems to be worried that Rena is also keeping secrets still.
Hmm.
Yeah. So it's two part. Two part as in like there's clearly something up with Holloway, and then Holloway kind of hinting at there's clearly something secret about Rena.
Right. Well, I don't doubt that at all, Your Majesty, and I'm quite sure that your suspicion is correct that she knows quite a bit more. But I am confident that we will find the answers to our problems should we continue working as a solid unit just like this as we are now. And as far as things go with you, Your Majesty, and I'm going to stand up and I'll, kneel before him because, at the end of the day, I'm his guardsman, but I'll look up and say, despite any events that happened in the last loop, Your Majesty, I hold no malice towards you. I understand the stress that happens. Stress consumed me as well. I am just happy that Lord Vansa intervened because, I'll kind of have a smile on my face and I'll say, if we did come to blows, I think I would have won.
Okay. Lord Vansa and Hendrickson, please make a insight check. Lord Vansa, you have advantage. As Prince Holloway kind of stiffens at that. Oh!
I got another nat 20.
Okay. And, Lord Vansa, you have advantage.
Okay. I don't think I'm gonna stop that. I got a
You got a dirty 20.
20.
I got a dirty
Okay.
20.
Alright. And Lord Vansa, this, you know that this has kind of like, this sort of competition is something that Prince Holloway avoids like the plague. Of sort of like comparing who would win in certain things. Because it makes him extremely uncomfortable because he knows what he did. That man was the best fighter in the kingdom. Hendrickson, when you make that comment that, you know you would win.
I regret my life choices.
There's this, at first, tenseness that like washes over him, and Harold kind of backs away. But then there's also this like look in his eye, like, no, I know I could kill you, and it almost like scares him into like turning away. And you see his fingers going to like unbuckle the sword belt from himself.
And okay, Vansa's gonna stand up and then he's gonna take the belt from Holloway and just like sit it on the little seat behind them. And then just like sit in front of it.
Yeah.
Just to keep it out of his eyesight, like line of sight.
I'm gonna roll for Captain Stillmore.
And Hendrickson is gonna notice that his words have obviously, upset the prince, and I'll stand up and I'll say, my deepest apologies, Your Majesty. I merely jest. I didn't mean that seriously at all.
Of course. Of course. And he gets up and just kind of walks away. Stillmore is going to come around and just kind of place a hand on Hendrickson's shoulder. His Majesty doesn't like competition.
I am now finding out.
Yes. All I know is that His Majesty King Penrose, when I fought with him in the war back home, he was very competitive and would said it was a family thing. And she sort of like has this sort of tension about her, but yeah.
Obviously, I misspoke. I didn't mean to upset His Majesty. For my people, for Goliaths, we live and breathe competition, so I just hope that since His Majesty was also a capable fighter, I could make a bit of a jest, but now I know, for future reference, not to bring up such topics.
If I'm correct, he is not a someone who likes fighting. Right, Lord Vansa?
Yes, he's. Just so you know, you both. He does not fight, and he did not fight out of his own love for it. It was very much a family thing.
Oh.
Understood.
I'm gonna need sort of like either deception or performance of trying to control the darker undertone of saying that, Lord Vansa. And if
Wait a second.
Hendrickson...
Was he forced to fight as a kid?
Yeah.
You what?
Oh.
And Hendrickson, if you want to do like a insight or...
I don't think I'm getting a third nat 20 in a row. Yeah, no. I got 14.
Okay. Or actually, both of you do history checks.
Oh.
I got a -1. Yeah, I got 4. Or 3, actually.
Okay. Lord Vansa, you know that certain portraits were taken down after, like right after the last queen's death. They're still somewhere in the palace. They're not destroyed, but...
Oh.
Yeah. Captain Stillmore is going to excuse herself and bring the tray of hot chocolate down to sit on the table. Sort of interrupting Barley and Renna as she kind of clears her throat.
Barley will look around really fast and just nervously like drop his arm from Renna's shoulder, even though like he doesn't need to. It's just instinct to an instinct sort of, and he clears his throat as well and says, "Oh yes, hi, Captain."
Hello, you two. I have brought hot chocolate.
Yes, thank you. Yeah.
Do we all want to sit down sometime? I see we're... oh yes. I know. I'm aware of the loops, by the way.
Barley's eyes will kind of widen and he'll laugh a little bit, like, "Ah, thank goodness. Okay, okay. Good, yeah. Rena, you wanna sit down?"
Rena looks shocked and just kind of runs over and gives Stillmore like a short hug. And Stillmore looks shocked, but then just kind of like pats her on the back, like, yes, princess. I know you like hot chocolate, as Archibald does. And Rena like, backs away and just, yeah, I'm glad you're with us too, Captain. She kind of plays salutes.
Aw.
Captain Stillmore nods and, please, hot chocolate. I asked Penny to make some, so it's sure to taste better than if others were to have made it. And Rena laughs. She kind of like looks over to Barley and just kind of whispers like, "Oh yeah, the head chef is a vampire who can't taste food, by the way."
Barley's eyebrows will raise in surprise, and he'll just say, "Oh, okay, that's okay. Didn't expect that, but yeah, not gonna judge.
Yeah.
Guess it's yeah."
Silas Corvus Vallon, former thrall. Really sad backstory.
Oh,
I mean, past. Sorry,
yeah,
I don't want to like depersonalize people or
yeah.
all.
No, it's okay. How do you become the cook if you can't taste the food?
Um, he's been around for longer than any of us, even Lady Glasswing. Still more kind of like. So he's older than the kingdom. Glasswing is like in her 700 something. I thought he was just a drow. Okay. I'm learning things. Do your parents know? And Rena shakes her head. No. I think my grandma knew. Oh, yeah, I kind of found her diary loops ago. It's whole thing. Anyway, hot chocolate. Sorry.
Yeah, thanks for the hot chocolate.
Yeah.
And he'll grab a cup and sit by, and
Captain Stillmore sits kind of by the fireplace. Actually, no. She's gonna sit in a chair. Why not? It was made by Penny, so yeah, hot chocolate made by Penny.
hey, yeah, Barley will just drink his hot chocolate and just kind of sit there awkwardly now that it's not just him and Rena.
Yeah, Captain Stillmore is just kind of awkwardly sitting there drinking hot chocolate. Hendrickson and Vansa, what are you up to?
I'm just kind of like Henderson is just being super duper apologetic to Lord Vance. I'm like, bro, I'm so sorry. I don't know why I said that. Like, like, I do not know what overcame me to make me speak those words, especially after knowing what a traumatic incident it was. Why did I think that was a good idea?
Sir Hendrickson, it's not a fault of your own. I understand that we're being playful in a way, like, whenever guys will sword fight or girls will sword fight, you know what I mean. Um, he just has a past with it, and I'll make sure that he knows that you weren't being serious. You have nothing to apologize for. You didn't know.
Whew. All right then.
But I think he knows that you didn't mean any malice by it. But I will make sure that he, for sure, knows.
Thank you, Lord Vatsa. I appreciate it.
No problem at all.
And then from there, I'm gonna walk over, and then I'm gonna have a seat right here, next to Barley, in this side of the room, and I won't say anything, but I'll just kind of give him a wink, and like give him like a little proud, like pop a smile, like hey, there you go, you did it.
That's my boy.
Barley will smile and look away, just blushing. Selling a little closer to Rena.
Renna sips her hot chocolate and rests her head on Barley's shoulder.
No.
Just smiling.
No.
As Harold appears beside you.
I'll cast Speak with Animals.
Hello there, Barley. It is I.
Hi.
Harold.
Yes, it is. It is you, Harold. Hi, Harold. Harold, you'll be proud. I did it.
I'm very proud. But you've
Harold
done
goes
this
pet
before.
Harold.
Well, not this, but
Well, this time it counts more.
ooh. I know not of courtship. I am dedicated to my job as a hunting dog.
Yeah, I wish I could see you in action one day, but for now, you're a good boy, Harold.
I am a
Pet
good
Harold. He'll pet Harold behind the ears and just keep on petting him.
to Hendrickson, Stillmore, and Renna. They're just both going woof,
Woof,
back and
woof.
forth.
Woof, woof, woof.
And Harold's just wagging his tail. Happy dog.
What does Rena think of this?
Renna's just kind of smiling. She likes Harold. Harold's great.
Yay.
I'm look at Captain Stillmore as I watch Barley woofing at the dog and be like, I just gave this boy my blessing and I'm ready to take it back.
Barley just kind of. I mean, you're using Speak with Animals, right, Barley?
Barley will look over and say, do you just think I bark at dogs in my free time?
No. I mean, I'm assuming you're using Speak with Animals.
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
Yeah.
Stillmore, who doesn't know names of spells, is just like looking at Hendrickson with that yeah face.
So, let me get this straight. When you cast the spell Speak with Animals, it does not convert the animal's language to English. It instead converts the caster's language to whatever the animal speaks.
I guess that's how you could say it. Yeah. It sounds like my language to me, and it sounds like his language to him. But I guess does it sound like I'm barking at him?
It sounds like you've been barking to him back and forth for the past 5 minutes.
Okay, well then, I guess I'm barking at him.
And I'm very appreciative, Barley.
Yeah.
You
Woof,
may
woof.
look like you just enjoy barking at dogs, but that's all right.
Harold, when people bark at you but don't actually talk to you, what do you think about it?
Sometimes they accidentally say slurs.
Oh no.
Oh,
Does does
Um,
does the little princess Bela, does she bark at you?
no, mostly she just calls me puppy.
Oh.
But I am 32 years old.
Well, you don't look a day over 31.
That would mean I'd be dead if I were a
Oh,
dog. Do I
oh.
look like Ashes Barley?
No, you're a handsome boy.
Oh, thank you.
Yes. Harold, I wish you could eat chocolate. I'll
What?
give you some hot chocolate.
I, no, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good. Sometimes I sneak some food from the banquet.
Whoa.
All to do my job better. They don't
Yeah,
mind. Yes.
I bet
Nobody
so.
notices when the dog teleports under the table and eats a stray scrap.
You know what? Next loop, I'll go in the gala and get you a full plate of food.
Oh,
I'll get you
okay.
2 full plates of food.
All right.
I'll get
Unless
you
something
3 full
horrifying
plates of food.
happens. Oh my gosh!
No, nothing terrible. No, Harold, think positive. This is a, you know, this is a new beginning for everyone. It's gonna go well now.
Mm. Okay.
Good boy.
I am a good boy.
We'll just give him more pets.
Meanwhile, extreme tonal shift.
Yay.
Prince Holloway is pacing.
Cade. And Vince is gonna, like, walk close to him and kind of interrupt his pacing. And he's gonna place a hand on his shoulder.
I'm fine, Beryl. I know he meant nothing by it. It's fine.
Yes, but you don't seem fine.
Sir, I never wanted any of my family to know.
I know.
Should I come clean? I don't know.
You don't have to. I think Rena knowing is alright. I think she deserves to know in a way. Especially if she'll be the one deciding who ends up taking over in the long run.
Right. Mm.
There shouldn't be secrets there. Not that I think that she should have found out so soon, of course, but there is not much we can do about that.
Contrary to keeping a secret from you for 25 years, I don't like keeping secrets.
Yes, I know. Although I guess I'm on the other hand of that. I don't mind a secret or two. When
Maybe it's fine. Just in this room, don't like this playing like I didn't do something.
Cade, you had to do what was right. And you have to bear the weight of it every day. And I wish I could have been there for you when it all began. But you did what you had to do. I could only imagine what would happen if he were still here.
Sort of the fear of never thinking that as a possibility washes over his face before he just kind of quiets that. Yes. But he's here in a way, isn't he?
Only in word of mouth.
No. Winslow. And his daughter knows that. Now.
I know. And it is better for her to know that. As much as I would love to see her shielded from that knowledge, it is something that she has the right to know as well. Of course, I'm concerned on how she got that information and what that implies, and how many
Implies I did something.
I think it implies that there was a catalyst, and she may or may not have been that. Because if everything stays the same in each loop, I can only imagine how much tampering it would take to get such information out of you.
I know, and that's why this is nice. But I think there are topics we're avoiding, and if we're stuck in this together, I want to be able to trust those in this room with this information, but approaching that topic, knowing that Rena must have seen something more. The secret will come out, but I think she might be more inclined to tell us.
I think that whatever you decide to do, tell them or not tell them, is a good idea. I think either way, if we don't tell them, that will breed negative emotions, and of course negative emotions are never good, especially if they were to find out from an alternate source. But at the same time, if we do tell them, then we are losing some trust there, some ounce of it. And as he's talking, he is wringing his hands nervously.
Stillmore's been friends with Winslow since... for like 30 years at this point.
Yes.
I can't.
Maybe
What did she say about me? I don't know what she thinks.
she's not. I haven't heard her paint you in a bad light. Of course, if she had, I don't know how I'd react. I think the shadows would react first.
Yeah. Okay. We should talk with the others.
Yes.
We have things to figure out.
We sure do. Like how to break the loop and then progress from there.
Yes. All right. Okay.
Vansa is gonna hold out his hand to Hallway before they leave the room. Or, well, go into the room.
Instead of taking Vance's hand, Holloway's going to clasp his arm and pull him in for a kiss.
Vansa is going to be a little surprised at that and make like a little huh? As he gets pulled in. But he obviously reciprocates.
And Holloway kind of pulls away, like, sorry, I'm nervous.
Well, if this is how you're going to react nervously, I hope I will be at arm's length at all times. That sounded... Sorry.
No. And Holloway kind of like... just kind of squeezes him tightly. No. Thank you. Right, we should go. Come on.
Yes.
All right. So Hendrickson and Everhart, you see Holloway come back, but he's like, his tail is kind of lashing. Oops, no.
Riley gets a little bit nervous as they approach. And he kind of straightens up a little bit, still holding his hot chocolate, and he says, is everything all right?
Well, I believe we should discuss what is happening, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Now would be the best time since we're all here. These loops seem to be developing every single time we go through one. For example, the captain now recollects the event from the previous loop. That didn't happen before. And same with His Majesty. It seems as though whatever we're doing, hopefully we're doing something right, because more and more of us are beginning to remember.
Yes. And for the record, I have been aware for a few loops now.
Oh, apologies. I didn't know.
I was indisposed. And in saying that, he kind of glances at Rena to see if she, like, just to see her read on this. Nat 20. Oof.
Everyone's so insightful. How many? Okay, this is a total of 4 inside nat 20s total today.
Crazy work.
Dear. Barley, you can. She straightens up, from leaning on your shoulder, and her hand kind of shakes a little bit.
Is everything okay?
Oh, yeah, of course.
What are you thinking about?
And Ren looks at Holloway, and then looks back at Barley. It's all right. We all get a little stressed out sometimes, you know?
He'll take it, her hand and just hold it tight, and he'll say, Rena, if there's something you need to say, we're here to listen. Based on all our situations, I think just honesty is probably a good way to go.
Persuasion with advantage, Barley.
I love
Yes.
those kind of.
And if anyone at any time wants to make checks, you can. Just
Bam!
shout it out.
Oh,
What?
goodness me.
Oh no.
Oh, that was so nearly a 17. But yeah, that's yeah. Rena is going to say a bit, but not. Yeah. Well, Oh, what?
Make that 5. 5 total nat 20 today.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Everyone
my
is so
God.
insightful. So insightful today.
Who are you inciting? That's
I don't know. I guess I'll incite Prince Holloway.
Oh
Okay.
wow.
There's so many nat 20s happening. Okay. This is great. Hendrickson is just locked in. Hendrickson and Barley are locked in today. Oh. Okay. So is Vansa. Big hug. Big hug.
Locked in.
Yeah.
Okay. So Hendrickson, you see that there is like sort of this restless holding back of something that like Holloway's lying, and he's holding back saying what he means to say, but when he says indisposed, like his kind of eyes go like a little far away for a moment, and when he looks back at Rena to check if she knows what he means, there's recognition and a flash of horror on her face as she kind of realizes that he did something horrible. And that's why none of you saw him. In a previous loop.
Vance is gonna grab Holloway's hand and hold it very tight.
Hendrickton's gonna stand up and I'll say, Your Majesty, I know that my words were poorly chosen before, but I shall carefully choose them now. I may not be... scratch that. I have served this family for over 2 decades, going on 3. And in that time, I've grown to know each and every one of you. And those of you whom I've worked with, I consider you to be my family too. So, Your Majesty, I know when there is a weight that weighs on your chest. Of course, if it is a weight that you are not ready to speak of, we will all respect it. But know that I speak for everyone here when I say that no matter how heavy the weight is, better that we all bear it together, lest you let it cloud your mind alone.
In saying that, Rena also seems to look down and look away. Like she too is also taking this place to heart. It seems this family has a lot of secrets that they're not saying out loud. But someone is trying. Holloway just kind of takes a deep breath. Are you all aware that Lady Thorncrest is the reason why the dragon comes?
What? Why is she the reason?
He's stole the dragon egg. I saw it the first time I remembered the loop resetting.
Wait, hold on. Above table. Does Hendrickton know that? Like, did I know that, or?
I think I told you. It was a long time ago. I think we like gathered in a circle and was like, "Hey, this stuff is going on."
Yeah,
But I
she
don't.
stole the dragon egg, but like,
Yeah.
I don't think the two being linked is like is new.
Okay.
Okay.
She lured the dragon here though the egg is being kept at her estate.
Oh. Why would she do that?
Her sociopathic greed, Holloway says before glancing at Rena and then looking down again.
You would endanger the entire castle just so she can add another egg to her collection.
But she's in the castle too. Why would she want to leave the dragon here if But she's here.
Most likely the dragon remembers her scent, and it most likely came for revenge.
Rena kind of looks down. Yeah, some dragons can smell people's arcana. Or maybe her cart is the same. Or maybe, like, I know it's a red dragon, which are not particularly clever, but maybe my books say that red dragons are often more violent and revenge-seeking. The greater the revenge, the more rewarding. And I mean, if Grandma stole one of the dragon's children, so are we all aware that that's how Lady Thorncrest, my grandpa, and Holloway flinches at that. Princess Rena goes, my grandpa, Grandpa Thorncrest, you know, on Mom's side, that's how he died a month ago. That's why my mom is not doing well right now. Have any of you seen that?
We guardsmen are already aware.
Okay. I've investigated Lady Thorncrest a lot because the more I looked into what she had done and you know, I had private conversations with my mom and different things like that. I discovered more about Grandma Thorncrest, but nowhere could I find anything that linked back to this. Why this is all happening, besides the dragon, of course, but that's only one part of it.
What do you mean only one part of it?
There's... I don't... Yeah. The dragon, I think, is not all of it. It's the reason why I initially started this loop. But I don't know if it's the reason why it's like this.
What?
You know, that strand you were talking about.
Yeah.
It looks like a wasteland out there.
I saw the same color in your eyes when the loop reset last time.
What? No, I don't have necrotic magic. Like I can do force, fire, cold, uh, psychic. But I can't do necrotic. In my eyes? And kind of Rena, like, reaches for a mirror on the table.
It was just. Yeah. Your eyes kind of glowed a similar green to the wasteland. I didn't really think too much of it until now. I don't know what it might just be a coincidence.
I don't know. Rena kind of shakes her head. I don't know. Before I explain, what happened? And she's looking at Vansa and Holloway.
You asking like what happened while during that one loop?
Yeah.
Okay. Vansa is going to look at Holloway. Can I make an insight check?
Yes, with advantage.
21.
Oh,
Oh, wait, it's 23. Let's go.
yippee! Holloway, seems like he's wrestling with the thought of telling her that, well, of what he did. And it seems he is losing the battle to keep quiet.
And Vansa casts message to Holloway.
Yes.
Cade, no matter the reactions, and no matter what anybody says, I'll stand right next to you. I promise. And kind of just like reassures, tries to reassure him.
And he whispers under his breath, "Thank you, Beryl."
Vansa just squeezes his hand a little tighter.
Holloway kind of leans on the table a little bit. I got the information out of Thorncrest. In a way I'm not proud of. And couldn't fully control. I'm sure you know that I killed your parents. My brother. And sister-in-law. So for Barley and Hendrickson, Holloway has just confessed to murdering the king and queen in a previous loop.
Harley will look stunned and just kind of hold Rena's hand a little tighter. Oh, wow.
Your Majesty?
Then Prince Holloway looks at Hendrickson, and his eyes are wide, but he's not crying. He's just still.
Before I react, there was a saying that my father taught me before he passed on. And that saying is, for every action, there is a reaction and equal opposite. What that means is, for something to occur, there had to have been a catalyst. So I ask you, Your Majesty, why? There must have been a reason for your actions, and I will not judge until I understand your methods behind them.
This just old habits. I will not do so again.
Oh.
The death of the previous king consort was not accidental. He did not fall off of his horse onto a spiked fence. I killed him. I was 17. I was tired. I'm not a fighter. These scars are from him to make me strong. And I protect this kingdom. And the king must go. Maybe not during this loop, but he's far too much like father.
Majesty, are you declaring openly to us that you intend to snuff the king once again?
No, no, I wouldn't do that to. And he looks at Rena, who isn't crying. Her hand is shaking slightly, but there's just a look of understanding and sadness on her face. He's just not a good leader, and I intend to depose him. I have for a while now, as I'm sure you've heard. Hendrickson.
Indeed, I have. And I must say, hearing that has me quite conflicted. I know not where to start. However, what I do know is, seeing how you have reacted in the events that have transpired in the past few loops, you have reacted reasonably, for the most part. And
You did not witness the massacre.
Your Highness, Lady Thorncrest is the reason that one of my guardsmen and one of the palace staff is dead. Had I found out that Jesus Christ, had I found out that information, and she was standing before me, I can't promise you I might not have done something similar. So yes, you reacted within reason.
Holloway looks taken aback and just... I see. Well, my apologies. And Holloway is looking at Rena and Barley when he says that. I never meant to make a mess of this family. I meant to protect it from itself.
Well, lucky for us, we're kind of stuck in a permanent loop for who knows how long. I think that gives us plenty of time to fix things a little bit.
And on top of that, Your Majesty, you didn't hurt this family. As you said, you were trying to protect it. And you have been. Because I know that me saying this right now is me speaking out of turn, but you were the only one who was concerned for the princess being suited at this young age. You care for her such a deep way, and you always look out whenever the king is making decisions that we might deem a bit rash. You've always been the voice of reason, and you always will continue to be that voice. So, should you choose to depose His Highness, I will stand behind you.
I've turned this into a coup. And Holloway begins to cry.
I'm gonna walk up, Shed tears of joy, Your Majesty. Your hard work has finally paid off. Your suffering was not in vain. For now, because of your actions, no one else must suffer again the way you did.
Right. Right. My apologies. Okay. That's exactly what I told myself. And yet he still grew up into him. Rena. Winslow put up those flowers. To make the guests happy. And that's why you fight with him each time. I know. Because I can't breathe in there. Not well, at least. I know, Uncle. That's why I've always... The more I learned, the more I trust you. Thank you.
My insight, Captain Stillmore.
Yes.
Damn it.
Captain Stillmore is sitting on the edge of her seat and is sort of rubbing the palm of her hand, just kind of nervously.
I'm going to call to her. Elena, my love, what is going through your mind?
I'm just processing. It seems I was told a few lies. It seems
Lies
almost idiotic to plan a coup when we're already in this situation, but I suppose that's what we do. But that's for later, right? We need to figure out what's... all this magic stuff. I don't know. I'm sorry, I don't feel very knowledgeable when it comes to any of this, but...
Can I insight that?
Yeah.
Ooh,
Bro.
22. It was almost at that
Almost
20. It was almost.
Yeah. Stillmore is truthful in the way that she's like sort of bewildered by all of this and surprised and just trying to wrap her head around the lies that Winslow has told her, because she has always been closer to him and has only ever seen Holloway's thinking from the outside, which was always quite a red flag. To the stability she built around herself. And she wants to move on to the magic thing to escape these future plans that seem far away now due to the current situation.
We are not your inner demons, my love. I know that hearing all this is difficult to take in, as it was for me. Although you and I stand in a particularly awkward situation being guardsmen. But as long as we stand together, and I mean all of us, no matter what, we will see this through to the end.
You're right. Thank you, Archibald. And she sits back and takes another sip of her hot chocolate. Just trying to calm down. Holloway squeezes your hand, Vansa.
Vansa squeezes back while he looks around the room at everybody's faces, trying to gauge. Can I make a perception checks just to make sure that everything in the room's kind of like around the same reactions?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
$14.
Yeah. How is each person looking like on the outside?
I'd say Barley's kind of just sitting there, like kind of processing things. He's like thinking real hard, but just unsure kind of where to proceed.
Hendrickson is he's pretty steeled. Like he's, you know, he's used to navigating chaotic situations. Not quite like this, but used to, being in, crisis management. But um, one thing that's different now is that, he used to be pretty apprehensive when it came to Prince Holloway because he thought, Prince Holloway was the one plotting. But now he sees that he's actually the one that's trying to fix everything. So he looks at him with a lot more trust than he did before.
Yeah. Delmore's sort of like not meeting Holloway's eyes or yours, just kind of looking off. But it seems she just needs time. And Rena is sitting there meeting everyone's eyes. It seems like this isn't new.
Ooh. How about Harold?
Harold is wagging his tail and having a great time.
Great, amazing. Vansa is going to finally look at Holloway and, obviously, insight there.
That was almost a nat 20.
That was almost a nat 20.
What is happening? Okay. Yeah. Holloway's emotions are very on the surface. He's sort of anxiously looking around and he seems almost shocked that people aren't like strangling him for what he did. It seems he expects violence after all he's been through. But he's calming down.
Vansa is going to lean his head on Holloway's shoulder and whisper to him, "You see, your choices, they mean a lot, and you make very good choices. communicate. And he's squeezing Holloway's hand just the tiniest bit tighter.
And he whispers back, I clearly do. And he's gonna wrap his tail around Vance's leg.
Vance is gonna chuckle at that and just kind of like... He's gonna like kind of scoot closer to Holloway. He's already kind of close, but he's definitely closer now. And just like close his eyes.
You all start hearing a soft tick.
The time is approaching.
And Rena takes out her silver pocket watch. All right. So I don't know what you guys want to do next time, but I believe we should do some sort of detective work kind of thing.
I agree.
That would be best.
Right, Barley?
Yeah, I think next time, I guess we can try and get as much information, and then maybe before it resets, if we're able, maybe meet up here again, and maybe we can put some pieces together.
Yeah. Some pointers. I believe we know all there is to about Lady Thorncrest, and I personally know that the other... Okay, so this is gonna be kind of weird to just bring up, but, yeah, Lady Graveworn doesn't want to be here. She doesn't... It's just a family thing. Lord Portdale, you know, he's narcissistic. And then Posca is not from this kingdom. It's sort of... He's a crown prince of a different kingdom. He's spying pretty much. But not with any bad intentions or anything. And I don't know, the guests seem fine. I've interrogated plenty of people. Of course I was like, oh, I found out more things about different staff members. Vlon doesn't seem at all connected to any of this. I don't know. I guess I haven't braved talking to my dad. That's the only person I haven't really talked to. Or tried to, kind of hard to talk to Arthur, Sir Arthur, Grave Warden, or Miss York. They were kind of hard to talk to. And
When-
Elodie, I don't think ever told me the truth. I don't know, she just kind of said tall tales. But I've never talked to my dad.
Well,
When Princess
This-
Mena mentions Miss York, oh, I'm so sorry.
no, you're fine. You can go ahead before.
Princess Rena mentions Miss York. I just wince a little bit just hearing her name because it just still hurts knowing that she's gone.
And Barley will say, well, this time you're not alone to do it, and might be weird because, of course, your father doesn't know about the loops, but I'll help you talk to him if I'll be by your side.
Yeah.
And should you need an audience with any godsman, just let me know, and I can arrange it.
Oh. Thanks.
And Princess Rena.
Yeah.
If you need, I am a changeling, as you know. Should you need me to sort of change into anyone, to bring out any further information, that is something I can do.
Yeah. You would know best. I mean, if you need to know what. I mean, there's the people here. The portraits that were taken down are in my parents' room. I haven't really looked around there either. But yeah. So those are some pointers. And I'll tell you guys more about the magic I cast some other time. I don't think we have much time left now. And she looks at her silver pocket watch.
Barley will squeeze her hand again, and he'll say, I'll come straight here when the loop resets and we can set off together.
All right. Thank you, Barley. We're dating again, right?
Barley will kind of blush and he'll give a bashful smile and try not to look around the room. And he'll nod and say, I think so, yeah.
All right. Sounds good. And he looks back at her pocket watch. What is everybody doing as it gets closer to the time?
I'd say Barley's just holding her in his hand and he looks at the watch, but then he just watches her expression. Just even in what's inevitably gonna happen, he just thinks she looks really beautiful.
Hmm. As she watches the seconds tick by, she just casually leans her head against Barley's shoulder and sort of almost like nuzzles her head to be closer to his.
He'll rest his head on her topper. Well, on hers as best he can with the horns on her head. He'll just run her. Blah. What am I saying? He'll run his hands through her hair. There we go. That was more confusing than it needed to be.
Yeah. She just smiles.
Yep.
Hendrickson is gonna stand up. I'm gonna pick up Captain Stillmore. I'm gonna hold her fireman's carry. And,
Yeah.
say, we have a tradition with how we end these loops nowadays.
We do. She says in his arms. And she just looks kind of like deviously happy. Take me away.
Indeed, I shall. And I'm gonna carry her over here, and we're just gonna start going crazy over here in this corner.
They're going
Oh
at
my
it.
goodness.
Holloway just wide-eyed just turns to Vansa like he's
Vansa's just gonna let out a little chuckle, and then he wraps his arms around Holloway's like waist and pulls him in close and kind of nuzzles his like face a little bit, kind of like how a cat would do. Just make sure to meet me in the hallway next time.
I will. Of course, Beryl.
I can't be always making a scene every time I go over there.
All right, Beryl. Thank you.
Of course. And Vansa this time will kiss Holloway.
Holloway just kind of holding his waist, just pose him and kind of holds him as tight as he can.
As they're kissing too, Vansa kind of like starts to sway to an imaginary tune.
I think Barley will see this and he'll just do his illusory instrument again. Just have a more peaceful atmosphere to end the loop.
Aw. And Holloway just kind of sways with him. Just happy. And for once, that tension goes away. Because he's finally said it. And Rena just kind of giggles to herself. You're always so kind, Barley.
It's just... It's easier being kind. Kinda in my name, Everhard.
Aw. I'm pretty sure the spelling of that means dear, though. Yeah, but it doesn't matter.
Whatever you
Yeah.
say, dear.
Aw. You know, uh, you know what? Sorry, Harold, but you're gonna be the only one not kissing someone. Can I kiss you?
Barley will just blush terribly, and then he'll nod. Just unable to even say any words.
Yay. Everybody kissing. Except Harold.
Except
Harold has his paw over his face
Oh no,
in
poor
the
guy.
waiting position as it happens. I am free. Next time, you guys are gonna be plotting.
Oh.
Yeah.